As we draw near the end of President Barack Obama's last term, the politicians are coming out of the woodwork. Kind of like those other pests that come out at certain times, and like those pests, they can be quite annoying as well. Before I offer a very practical thought to you, I thought I'd tie this time together and also give you a chance to vote for your favorite edition of Practical Assertion. If you would, please go out to our website, which is shown on your screen, and let us know which of the editions you like the most. It's Father's Day, Get Your Head in the Game, or Drama is for the Movies. Maybe it's Water, or If It Don't Fit, Don't Force It, Slow Your Roll. Or maybe you like Work Out or Work In, Back to School, or Labor Day. Which is it? Having trouble deciding? Feel free to vote for more than one. Again, you can cast your vote on our website, which is www.asert-usa.com/blog. You can help us in another way by suggesting a topic for future discussions as well. We'd love to hear from you because we want to address those topics that you are interested in. Now for this week's Practical Assertion. In keeping with the theme, it's election time, did you know that we engage in electioneering or casting our votes in nearly every aspect of our lives? Where we work, where we worship, what we have for lunch or dinner, what we drive, and who we are with. In each and every one of these situations, we vote for the one that we think is the best candidate. So it begs to be asked, how do we decide which candidate to vote for? If the question is where we will work, we choose for many different reasons depending on our current situation. If we are currently working and are satisfied with our earnings, we then weigh our other factors such as increase in pay, opportunities for advancement, commute time or distance, etc. If, on the other hand, we have been out of work for a tremendous length of time and bills are on the way and they're past due, eviction is imminent, groceries are few, and the like, the decision is almost a no-brainer. I'm taking that job no matter what. Regarding where we worship, we vote with our attendance. If our needs are being met, if we feel that we are able to worship God in peace, and there is not too much mess, oh yeah, there's mess at church, we decide on these factors. As it relates to lunch or dinner, we vote with our patronage. That is, we will dine there if the price is right, the food is good, the portions are reasonable, and the service is up to par. Depending on which car to drive, that is, to vote for, depends on several factors as well. First, can we afford it? We would all like to have a better car, but when it came time to cast a vote, that is, apply for credit, it comes down to the almighty dollar. Once we decide what we can afford, then looks come into play, along with amenities like power sunroof, navigation system, top-of-the-line sound system, and the like is then decided on. We look into the gas mileage and service issues. We take into consideration what others will think of us for driving said vehicle, and then we cast our vote. Did you notice that I left the choice of who we are with for last? By now you should know that most of my attention has been on relationships, and this practical assertion is no different. Concerning our choice of mate, how do we decide which candidate is the best for us? Do we decide based on outward appearance only? Some do. Do we look into their background? We should. Are we concerned about their stance on the issues? We ought to be. What about the candidate's past performance? Does that come into play? It certainly should. But what I find so interesting is that for nearly every other area in our lives, we weigh, consider, investigate, research. But for many, the vote for the candidate that we will let into our most vulnerable area, that is our lives, we often cast a vote with little or no consideration or thought. Perhaps for some, they just vote for whomever the party puts up as a candidate, no matter what they stand for. Did you get the pun? The party? Maybe the candidate sounded good. Maybe they made a great speech or had a lot of people pulling for him or her, and so we were persuaded to vote for them. Oh yeah, there's the possibility that the other candidates were so bad that it was simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Maybe we wait until election day, but because we haven't taken the time to truly evaluate the candidate, we just vote. In either of these situations, if you find that you've chosen the wrong candidate, it's nobody's fault but yours. You can't blame the candidate. Many of them have one objective, and that is to get elected. You shouldn't blame the one who introduced you. The choice was ultimately yours. The bottom line is, maybe you're stuck until the next election time. Something to think about, huh? Well, tell me what you think. Go out to our website and leave your comments there. Share this with your family, friends, co-workers, or maybe with the candidate who is trying to win your vote. That's the thought for the week. Please don't forget to vote for your favorite practical assertion, and go ahead and include this one on the ballot as well. We look forward to having you join us next week for another edition of Practical Assertion. Take care. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.